Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon.
We completed the different biotic components of the ecosystem, and today we'll start with a new topic. So before that, just list out the different biotic components. I'm not asking you to explain, just name them. The different biotic components. Gauri, list the different biotic components.
Producers,
Producers,
consumers, and decomposers.
producers, consumers, and decomposers. And now let's learn about food chain and food web. So we are going to begin with the next topic, that is food chain and food web. Have you heard about food chain, children? Have you heard about food chain? No. Okay, let's learn, and that definition is very important. Listen carefully. The process of energy transfer. So when the definition, or when you find that a particular sentence is lengthy and you find it difficult to learn, you break it into small parts and learn, so that it will be easy for you. Okay. So here also I have split this into so many parts. 2, 3. Okay, let's see. The process of energy transfer. So food chain is the process of energy transfer. Energy is transferred from where to where? From the source. Means it begins from plants, or the process is beginning from plants. From the source in plants to where it is going, to where this energy is being transferred, through a series of organisms, not single organism, through several organisms, through a series of organisms. And how this energy gets transferred? By repeated eating and being eaten. Repeated eating and being eaten. I'll repeat it again. Food chain is the process of energy transfer from the source in plants, or if you want, you can write from the source in green plants, through a series of organisms. How? By repeated eating and being eaten. 3 main parts. Process of energy transfer from the source in plants through a series of organisms by repeated eating and being eaten. So it's not 3, 4 parts. Okay. This is third, and this one is fourth. I have divided it into 4 parts so that you can learn easily. Then, children, here an example is given. For the exam also, you can be asked to write a food chain. Give an example of a food chain. So you don't have to draw owl, snake, or you can write your own food chains. But you just need to write. You don't have to draw. If you know, if you're good at drawing, definitely you can. But if you just write, that is more than enough. And connect them using arrows. For example, you can write it like this. Plant or flower. Then put an arrow. You can write caterpillar. Then again an arrow. Arrow is must. That shows the transfer of energy. Frog. Then again arrow. Snake. Again arrow, owl. Like that you can write. That's enough. If you're asked to give an example for a food chain, you can just write it, connecting it with arrows. Write the names of organisms and connect it with arrows. And the direction of arrow is very important. So from the plants, the energy is moving to other organism. So from the plant, the arrow should be pointed towards other organism. If the direction of arrow is changed, the meaning will change and you will not get marks. So here you can see one example for a food chain. From the flower, flower is the producer. Then remaining all are consumers. We have caterpillar, frog, snake, owl. All these are consumers, and flower is the producer, and flowers are eaten by caterpillar. Caterpillar is eaten by frog. Frog is eaten by a snake. Snake is eaten by an owl. That means the energy present in flower moves to caterpillar. From the caterpillar, it will move to frog. From there to snake, and from snake to owl. And this process of energy transfer, you call it as food chain. I'll repeat it again. The process of energy transfer from the source in green plants through a series of organisms, not just one organism, through a series of organisms by repeated eating and being eaten is known as food chain. And what you see here is an example for a terrestrial food chain. Terrestrial food chain means the food chain found on land. At the same time, one more example I'll show you. This is an example for a food chain in water, aquatic food chain. Seaweed means the plants found in the sea. It's eaten by small fish. The small fish is eaten by a large fish. The large fish is again eaten by a larger fish, that is shark. Okay. So that is an example for aquatic food chain. So I gave you two examples. It is not necessary that you should write the same example. You can write any example, but it should be correct. That's all. Don't simply connect organisms. You should understand and then connect. Otherwise, see, after caterpillar, if you're directly writing some other organism which doesn't feed on that caterpillar, means the food chain can be wrong. Hope you're getting. They should be their natural predator. That predator-prey relationship should be there. They should be feeding on them. You can't simply write. Are you getting the point? After frog, you cannot, see, after snake, you cannot write a frog. I don't know whether you got the point or not. I'll repeat. See, in the previous example, after frog, caterpillar, after caterpillar, frog, after frog, snake. But instead of that, you are writing, here you are writing frog or plants. You wrote plants, then frog, then you are writing, what else? Wait a minute. See, plant, then you are writing snake. After that, you are writing frog, and then you are writing caterpillar. Is it correct? Is it correct now? I told you, you can write any examples, but there should be some logic in it. Snake will not be eaten by a frog. Frog will not eat snake. Snake will eat frog. So it should be in the correct order. Hope you are getting what I meant. Yes or no? Somebody.
Yes,
okay. Oh, you can write any example provided it is correct. So once again, the definition, the process of energy transfer from the source in green plants through a series of organisms by repeated eating and being eaten. That is food chain. And I gave you examples for terrestrial food chain as well as aquatic food chain. And in aquatic food chain, seaweed is eaten by small fish. Small fishes are eaten by larger fish. Large fish is eaten by a larger fish like shark. Any examples can be given. Now, next is food web. Food chain you learned. Now, food web means an interconnecting network of food chains in an ecosystem. You know that in an ecosystem, take the case of any ecosystem, say for example, forest. In a forest, not only one food chain, there will be several food chains. So when all these are interconnected, then you can call it as a web, food web. Okay. Several food chains are present in each ecosystem, and the different food chains, when they are interconnected, you can call it as a food web. So here you can see all the food chains are interconnected. So in such a condition, you can call it as a food web. An interconnecting network of several food chains you can call as a food web. Hope you understood the difference between food chain and food web. Food chain means, it is, what is food chain? It is a process of energy transfer from the source in green plants through a series of organisms by repeated eating and being eaten. Whereas food web is an interconnecting network of food chains in an ecosystem. So that was about food chain and food web. Now, next, very important topic you're going to learn. How the energy, we learned already, it is a process of energy transfer. When I gave you the definition for food chain, I told you it's a process of energy transfer. Now, you should know how the energy is being transferred. Okay, before moving on to the process of energy transfer, you should know about the different trophic levels, because it is through these trophic levels that the energy is being transferred. The different levels or steps in a food chain, the different levels or steps in a food chain at which the transfer of energy or food takes place from one organism to another are called trophic levels. So what are trophic levels? The various levels or steps present where in a food chain. The different steps in a food chain through where the transfer of energy takes place from one organism to another. The different steps or levels in a food chain through where the transfer of energy or food takes place from one organism to another are known as trophic levels. So here you can see several trophic levels. In the figure, you can see different trophic levels. Now, let's see what are the different trophic levels. Any food chain you take, in all the cases, the first trophic level will be occupied by producers. Any example? Any food chain in an ecosystem, if you check, every chain begins with producers, because they are the ultimate source of food for us. Whether we are omnivorous, carnivorous, or herbivores, all organisms are dependent on plants for their food. We all are dependent on plants for our food. First trophic level is occupied by autotrophs, the producers. Now, second trophic level, we have herbivores. We have already learned this. Second trophic level, herbivores. And from here, the consumers, all the remaining trophic levels are included, or consumers are included under the trophic levels from second to remaining. The first trophic level will be occupied by plants. Remaining, all the other trophic levels are occupied by consumers. So second trophic level by herbivores. Herbivores are known as primary consumers because they directly feed on plants. Third trophic levels, small carnivores, we call them as secondary consumers. Fourth trophic level by larger carnivores, they are known as tertiary consumers. See children, there are chances that you get confused between this second primary, third secondary, fourth tertiary. So when you think it is second trophic level, there is a tendency to write secondary consumers. Consumers start from the second trophic level only. The first trophic level is occupied by producers. So second trophic level consists of primary consumers. Third trophic level, secondary consumers. Fourth trophic level, tertiary consumers. Who are primary consumers? Herbivores. Small carnivores are secondary consumers. And fourth trophic level includes larger carnivores. Okay. So what are different trophic levels? The different levels through where the transfer of energy takes place from one organism to another. And there are different trophic levels, and here we discussed about 4 of them. The first trophic level is occupied by producers. You take the case of any food chain or in all the food chains, the first trophic level will be occupied by Fizan. The first trophic level will be occupied by producers or autotrophs. Second trophic level by herbivores. We call them as primary consumers. Third trophic level by secondary consumers or small carnivores. And fourth trophic level will be occupied by tertiary consumers or larger carnivores. Now we need to learn how the energy is flowing through these different trophic levels. Kisan, is that a fridge behind you? Why it is kept open? Not in use. It's not use. You are not using it. Okay. Yes.
Now it is now new.
I thought to get cool air, you have kept it open. Okay. Now we learned about. This is the condition. I told you in the beginning itself. Don't make me post your names in the class group. You know, I will do that also. I know 99% of you are not having any connectivity issues. So don't do this, children. How many times we all, not only me, all teachers might be saying this. How much we struggle to keep you, concentrated or to keep you attentive. Only when your video is on, we can just check that. And I know that is why you're not turning your video on. Same reason. We want it to be turned on to check whether you're attending. And you don't want to turn it on because you don't want us to check that. Am I right? Am I right? Nobody is responding. You all are conserving your energy. You all believe in energy conservation. You don't want to speak and spend energy. But energy conservation is very, very good. Switch on the lights when not in use, turn off the taps, all that you can do. But when something is asked, please do respond. Some energy you can spend for your teachers. Maria Salbin, where have you gone? Where have you gone, Maria? Okay. See, when all the videos are turned on, no, it's like a visual treat for us to see so many smiling faces. Some are not smiling, some are angry for compelling you to turn the video on. I understand that. But still, seeing you, we feel, we get a classroom feel. As if we are in the class. But only dark screens are there with here and there a few light or a few videos on. We feel that 95% of the students are absent from the class. Some of them don't even respond. See, I'm happy that when I asked you, you all have turned your videos on. There are classes where even if we shout also, they are insensitive, not responding. No chat, no audio, no video. Then why should you join? I know why you're hesitant to turn on. Because I also have attended online sessions at this age. Okay, for webinar, not during my childhood days, where we haven't heard about all these. But now even I am attending some of the online sessions, so I know what is the reason behind turning it off. Very well, I know. Same reason for you. That is why I am insisting. Because we have a tendency to get involved in all the other side business if your videos are turned off. Okay. Anyways, happy that you are turning the videos on, at least when we ask. A quick recap. Who will start? Nihal, why are you making faces? You didn't like what I said? Nihal?
No, ma'am.
No. Then you can start. You tell me what is meant by food chain. I will help. I am here to help you. You start.
Source of energy transferred from the source
Yes, yes.
in plants. A series
Serious.
are
Through
by
a series of
organism.
By
Uh,
how? By repeated, at least this you should not forget. By repeated eating
Done by animal.
and being eaten. I'm not that happy, Nihal. You made a good attempt. Can you repeat it once again? Showing your face properly, yes.
The process of
Don't read, Nihal. Don't read. Right. We all are here to help you. Yes. The
process of the energy transferring from the source in plants. The series
through a series of
organism by repeating eaten and being
eaten. Okay, okay, good, good. Keep improving. Then, what is meant by a food web? Devasena, what is meant by a food web?
Food web is a interconnected
Ah,
of a food chain.
interconnecting network. Okay, interconnecting network of food chains in an ecosystem. Devasena, can you repeat it again? It's an
Food web is a interconnected of food chain of an ecosystem.
interconnecting network. When it is interconnected, it forms a network. So, an interconnected, continue.
Food web is a interconnecting network of a food chain is called
Not of a food chain. So many food chains are there. So, interconnecting network of food chains in an
ecosystem.
very good, very good. Now, what are trophic levels, Jaslyn?
Various levels of steps in a food chain at which the transfer of food or energy takes place through one organism to another is called trophic level.
Agree. Now you can say the answer. You were reading now you tell me the answer. Yes.
The various levels of food
Various levels.
the one
Where are these levels present? In a
chain
in a food chain. Through where? What is happening? What is happening?
organisms by organ.
Listen.
Energy takes place.
The energy is getting transferred through these steps. The different steps in a food chain through where energy is transferred from one organism to another. Jocelyn will repeat again for me.
The various levels of food chain in which energy is transferred from organisms to organisms is called trophic level.
Many organisms you said, from one organism to another. And children, see, now when I ask you to repeat once or twice, you're learning it. You saw, no? A few of you answered. In the beginning, they were little hesitant or they were not able to say it correctly. So when I asked you to repeat it once or twice, you're able to answer it. Same thing you can do when the slide with the points are displayed. You try to learn it. You try to say it. I'm repeating it several times. I'm not just reading once. So by the time, see, some of them I know will understand and will learn just by repeating twice or once. Even if I say, there are some students who can grasp, but some need repeated revisions, or repeatedly have to say that particular point. So what you have to do is, those who have already learned, well and good, practice it again. And those who need time, you learn along with me. But what I understood is, when I am explaining all that, you're busy writing down. Maybe some are writing, some are not writing. And you're not listening. You're not fully listening to what I'm saying. First you listen, understand it, then you can write down. Okay. Am I right? So you can easily learn. If you cooperate, we can learn it very easily. But you people are not cooperating, no? If you are cooperating. Yes. Now I want to know what are the different trophic levels. Lakshmi Nanda, it had been a long time since I asked some questions. Yes, Lakshmi.
First trophic level,
Ah,
autotrophic or producers.
okay. Second trophic level, where is our Shania? Shania?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me. Second trophic level.
I'm herbivores.
Herbivores. You can even call herbivores as? In terms of consumers, how do you call them? In terms of consumers, how can you call them?
Primary consumer.
Primary consumers. Okay. Then, third trophic level, Melita. Third trophic level.
Small carnivores.
Small carnivores. Then, what is the other name?
Secondary
consumers. Isha. Isha is always very serious. What happened, Isha?
Nothing.
Okay, then say the answer.
Food trophic level large carnivores and tertiary consumers.
Large carnivores. Carnivorous is used as an adjective. This is a carnivorous animal. Or lion is a carnivorous animal. But lion is a carnivore. Okay. Carnivorous is used as an adjective. Then we'll continue. We have time till, or I think we'll have the test. No? Otherwise, we may not get time. Rohan Raj, Chris Joe, Sean, Sania Jinu, turn your videos on. Quick, get ready for the test. Only 3 questions. Okay? And as soon as you finish, send it to me by WhatsApp with your name. Children, I have not saved everyone's names. So I'll find it difficult. So please send your name also so that I can identify your paper easily. Only 3 questions. Quickly write down the question. In the answer sheet, I don't need any questions. First question. First of all, you write down all the questions. Quickly, we have time. We have 15 minutes. 5 minutes for writing question and 10 minutes for writing the test. Okay, shall I say? First question. List the 2 factors. List the 2 factors that decide. List the 2 factors that decide the reabsorption of water list the 2 factors that decide the reabsorption of water by the bloodstream. Okay? 2 factors that decide the reabsorption of water. Only that. Then second question. Name the 4 main parts. Name the 4 main parts of human excretory system. Human excretory system. Name the 4 So 2 questions you got, no? Yes. Now the third question, only human excretory system I had asked you to learn. Define excretion. Define excretion. Angelo. Okay. Now quickly finish it. You have 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes to complete the test.
Ma'am, second question.
Second question. Name the 4 major parts of human excretory system and give their functions. Each one's function you should write.
Can you say third question?
Third question. Define excretion. Correct definition. The definition which is given in your textbook, that scientific definition should be given. Okay, quickly finish it up. Finish it off. Aaron is present. Aaron, not there. We wind up. So you send the answers in my WhatsApp number. Okay, I'll see you next day. Thank you, children.
Thank you, ma'am.